Well, it's time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Thursday, November the 17th, 2022, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Well, a huge congratulations goes out to Coach Jason Richards and the 2022 Muleshoe Mules, as last Thursday night at Lobo Stadium in Loveland, they had a gigantic by-district win over the Brownfield Cubs. Brownfield really came out playing sharp and dominated the Mules as it was 24-0 with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. So Brownfield was up 24-0, and then in that last 7 minutes and 40 seconds, the Mules rattled off 11 plays in 5 possessions. They only had 1 punt, and they scored 40 points. That's right, 40 points in 7 minutes and 40 seconds to end the first half of play there at the end of the second quarter. Defense also came to life for the Mules, and they really held Brownfield down there. And again, the halftime score was 24-40. Mules came roaring back after being down 24-0 halfway through the second quarter. The Mules then played a very competitive second half and won over Brownfield 47-37 to get the by-district trophy there at Lobo Stadium last Thursday night in Leveland. The Mules now are 8-3, by-district champs, and there's a great story in the Lubbock Avalanche Journal that I have in our Twitter feed if you want to read the whole free story by Nathan Giese about the Mules by-district win over Brownfield from Thursday night. Also, another story you can read is about Davian McMullen, the Amarillo Globe News Athlete of the Week. The Mules had one wild game against Brownfield, falling behind 24-0 before holding a 40-24 advantage at halftime en route to the win. McMullen led the way. The Muleshoe defense made a ton of plays, including a pick six by Jackson Lopez, but McMullen was a one-man defense all his own as the senior compiled 20 tackles, 10 of which were solo, 7 of which were for a loss. He had 4 sacks to top it off as the Mules made it to the next round. Davian is an outstanding football player and an even better young man, Muleshoe coach Jason Richards said. He has done a tremendous job this season for us at linebacker. The kid is a playmaker, and that is from the story. You can read the whole thing in our Twitter feed in the Amarillo Globe News. Davian McMullen named the Amarillo Globe News Athlete of the Week. So now the Mules are big by-district champions, and now what will happen is they will face tonight Brock. Hold on one second. Let me make sure I got all this information correct. The area football playoff will be the Mules versus Brock tonight, Thursday, November the 17th. Kickoff will be at 7 p.m. at Mustang Stadium in Sweetwater, Texas. If you want to plug that into your Google Maps, it's Mustang Stadium, 1205 Ragland, Sweetwater, Texas. Tickets are sold at the gate. They're adults $5, students are $3, and that's today, Thursday, November 17th. Kickoff at 7 p.m. in Sweetwater, Mustang Stadium. The Muleshoe Mules will take on Brock in the area round of Texas high school football playoffs. So good luck to the Mules and beat the Brock Eagles. I believe they are. Well, this morning, the Lady Mules basketball teams, JV and varsity, started participating in the Abernathy basketball tournament today, this Thursday morning. They'll play in it as on Friday and Saturday as well. The Mules basketball will begin their action versus Crest here in Muleshoe Friday at 7:30 at the MHS Gymnasium. Don't forget there's an early dismissal today, Thursday, for the entire Muleshoe schools for the area playoff game. And then all next week, the MISD schools are all on Thanksgiving break, as Thanksgiving is next Thursday. But no school in Muleshoe, November 21st through the 25th. I noticed something I don't think I've ever seen before, especially since they've been taking 4 teams into the playoffs for football. But all 4 district teams that Muleshoe was in District 2, 3A, all 4 teams won their by-district matchup. So Dalhart, who was the 4th place team from our district, defeated Denver City, which was the 1st place team from 3A. Shallowater defeated Lamesa. Then Bushland defeated Kermit. And then, of course, Muleshoe defeated Brownfield. So in the area round, and of course this is just Region 1 of 3A Division 1. So Dalhart will now play this week in the area round. Whitesboro, Shallowater will take on Breckenridge. Jim Ned will play Bushland, and Brock and Muleshoe match up tonight at 7 and in Sweetwater. And then, of course, the winner of Muleshoe and Brock will move on and play the winner of Jim Ned and Bushland. So there's a possibility that we could meet up again with Bushland, but we'll see what all happens next week and tonight. And good luck to the Mules as they take on Brock tonight at 7 at Mustang Stadium in Sweetwater. Well, the Holiday Treasures Christmas shopping event is happening this weekend, Saturday, November the 19th, at the Bailey County Coliseum. Make sure to go out and do your Christmas shopping in one good place with tons of vendors. It's 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. with holiday craft, boutiques, home decor, marketing, jewelry, succulents, homemade food trucks will be there on site as well at the Bailey County Coliseum. That's this Saturday, November the 19th, Holiday Treasures Vending Christmas event. Get your shopping done in one place real fast this Saturday, November the 19th in Muleshoe at the Bailey County Coliseum. They'll be open 9 a.m. until 4:30 at the Bailey County Coliseum. Also, make sure to come out and eat with them, as there will be plenty of food trucks available as well at the Holiday Treasure Christmas shopping event, Saturday, November the 19th, 9 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. at the Bailey County Coliseum. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments, so please stay tuned.
I am Isla Reynolds, and I know enough about quality, authentic Mexican food to know it gets no better than Leal's Mexican Restaurant at 1010 West American Boulevard in Muleshoe, Texas. The yummy chips and salsa enchiladas made with love and finest of ingredients. Dine in now or carry out by calling 806-272-3294. The original in business since 1957, Leal's Mexican Restaurant in Muleshoe, Texas.
Of course, the whole Leal family hopes that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving next week with all of your family. It's time again for the Bailey County Ministerial Alliance Community Thanksgiving Service. It will be held this coming Sunday, November the 20th at 6 in the evening at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe. And make sure to come and enjoy the wonderful Thanksgiving community service that's always held by the Bailey County Ministerial Alliance at this time of year. Come together as the community of Muleshoe and give thanks to God for all of his wonderful bounties that he's given to us this past year. Again, the Community Thanksgiving Service, sponsored by the Bailey County Ministerial Alliance, will be held this coming Sunday, November the 20th at 6 in the evening at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe. And if you cannot make it, it, we will be live streaming it on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com, along with under the First Baptist tab. And it will also go live on our 2 Facebook pages, Gil Lamb, Channel 6 Muleshoe, along with our Twitter, Channel 6 Muleshoe, and our YouTube channel, Gil Lamb Advertising. The message of this year will be given by the minister from the First United Methodist Church, David Maccabee, and of course lots of music and scripture readings and other things that will go on by all the different ministers here in the city of Muleshoe. Well, the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce holds a prayer vigil once a month, and the next coming one is Monday, December the 5th at 7 a.m. at the Muleshoe Heritage Center and Chamber of Commerce offices there on the west edge of Muleshoe. Monday, December the 5th at 7 a.m., Monday, January 9th, Monday, February 6th, Monday, March the 6th, Monday, April the 3rd, and then Monday, May the 8th. But again, the next one will be Monday, December the 5th at 7 a.m. at the Heritage Center Chamber office there on the west edge of Muleshoe. Well, Rose Callahan in the December 2022 edition of Texas Monthly writes, where to watch thousands of sandhill cranes storm the Texas skies. Each winter, a wildlife sanctuary near the Panhandle hosts one of the world's largest gatherings of these beautiful birds. Before sunrise on a January morning, I'm driving from Texas Highway 114, which that's a mistake, it's Highway 214, heading an hour northwest of Lubbock to the Muleshoe National Wildlife Refuge. Every winter, this remote under-the-radar park hosts one of the world's largest migratory gatherings of lesser sandhill cranes, elegant, gray-bodied, red-capped creatures that often stand close to 4 feet tall. It's just after 6, and a full moon hides behind a heavy bank of clouds, save for an occasional light emanating from a few farm buildings and houses that dot the road. The darkness outside is total. Every now and then, a tumbleweed rolls through the beams of my headlights. After I turn onto a caliche road to enter the property, I count 4 jackrabbits hopping about the brush. The oldest national wildlife refuge in Texas, Muleshoe is also home to mule deer, bobcats, coyotes, horny toads, and prairie dogs, but I'm here for the cranes. Every winter, as many as 150,000 lesser sandhill cranes, or about 15% of the subspecies North American population, pass through the refuge's 6,440 acres of wind-blown prairie. By day, the birds fly to nearby fields to forage for bugs, seeds, and grasses. At night, impressive seas of them roost on one of Muleshoe's 3 saline lakes, huddling together for warmth and protection from predators. To watch them take wing in the morning, I've heard in a spectacular sight. Hardcore and casual birders alike travel here from across the nation and from far away as India, Japan, and France to see the cranes ascend by the thousands and to listen to their raucous bugling. While I'm not much of a birder, I wanted to witness the avian pageant after stumbling across some mind-boggling YouTube videos. And again, that's just a portion of that very large story by Rose Callahan in the December 2022 edition of Texas Monthly, where to watch thousands of sandhill cranes storm the Texas skies. You can read the entire story free of charge in our Twitter feed. Channel 6 Muleshoe, also available at the bottom of our website, muleshoetv.com. We have our Twitter widget there as well. You can find the link to that story in Texas Monthly. It's time now for the weather forecast, brought to you today by K&K Pharmacy, your locally hometown home-owned pharmacy at 1411 West American Boulevard, right here in Muleshoe. Call 806-272-7511, and they can deliver right to your door here in the Muleshoe area. You can come in the store at 1411 West American Boulevard or use their very convenient drive-thru on the west side of the building. Get your immune system a little tender, loving care during during this winter and fall season at the first signs of needing a boost, Virusid is the perfect combination of key nutrients and botanical extracts that provide immediate support for an optimal immune response. Virusid available now at K&K Pharmacy. Also, during the month of November, they're giving free diabetes screening every Friday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m., and this is in honor of World Diabetes Day, which happened earlier in the month of November 14th. But they will do free diabetes screening every Friday, 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. during the month of November at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard. And also, don't forget, at K&K Pharmacy, they offer prescription pet medications. Let them take care of your whole family, including your pets. Simply bring in a written prescription, or we can contact your veterinarian for you at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard. Christine Isaacson, the pharmacist, or any of her very helpful employees, call 806-272-7511. They can deliver right to your door here in the Muleshoe area. You can come in the store or use their very convenient drive-through on the west side of the building at K&K Pharmacy right here in Muleshoe, Texas. Looking at our forecast for today on Thursday, sunny, high near 53 this afternoon, west-southwest winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Then tonight, increasing clouds, low around 22. We were extremely cold this morning, as if you want to see every morning around 7 to 8 a.m., I read the National Weather Service station readings for our Channel 6 thermometers and rain gauges, and at 7:32 a.m., the temperature was 15 degrees. Our high over the past 24 hours was 46, and our low, of course, was what the current temperature at 7:30 was 15 degrees. So really cold this morning here in the Muleshoe area, but we'll warm up somewhat as a high 53 today, low tonight, and overnight 22. Cloudy on Friday. It's going to be much, much, much colder tomorrow on Friday, so bundle up and get ready. Bring in any of your plants, get your pets in the house. Make sure you also put foam and get your around your faucets, as our high will only be 31 tomorrow, so we won't even break through the freezing mark tomorrow during the day. East winds around 15 miles per hour. Friday night, a slight chance of flurries and freezing drizzle. Mostly cloudy, low around 12. East winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming north after midnight. So a good thing the Mules will get their area playoff game done tonight, as tomorrow it's going to be insanely cold. High again tomorrow on Friday, only 31 degrees, east winds around 15 miles per hour. Then a slight chance of flurries and freezing drizzle Friday night, mostly cloudy, low around 12. We'll have the forecast for today on Thursday at Sweetwater coming up at the end of our Muleshoe forecast. Partly sunny on Saturday, high only high up quite a bit over Friday's, around 44 degrees. North winds becoming northwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear Saturday night, low around 20. Mostly sunny on Sunday, warming up even a little bit more, high around 50. South-southwest winds, 5 to 10 miles per hour, increasing to 10 to 15 miles per hour. Sunday afternoon, mostly clear Sunday night, low around 25. Forecast for Monday for Muleshoe, sunny, high near 57. West-southwest winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, mostly clear. Monday night, low around 27. Tuesday, mostly sunny next week, high near 61 degrees, so really warming up. Tuesday night, mostly clear, low around 30. Wednesday next week, mostly sunny, high near 61. Then the forecast for Wednesday night, a low around 32 degrees. Then we're looking at Thanksgiving Day next week. On Thursday, our high should be around 52 degrees and our low around 34. So that's the weather forecast. for the Muleshoe area, brought to you by K&K Pharmacy. Also, here's a look at Sweetwater as the Mules will kick off tonight versus Brock in Sweetwater at 7 p.m. Sunny conditions today on Thursday, high near 58 degrees, southwest winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour. Then tonight, increasing clouds, low around 31, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming north after midnight, real similar to our forecast, just a little bit warmer, and looking like at kickoff at 7 p.m., it will be around 55 to 50 degrees and settle down to around 40 degrees or so by 10 p.m. this evening. So you make sure and bundle up if you're heading out to support the Mules in Sweetwater. K&K Pharmacy has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. Lots to watch that is new on our website, muleshoetv.com, as we have Monday evenings, Muleshoe City Council meeting in its entirety available up on the front of our front page, muleshoetv.com. And at the end, they congratulate our mayor, Colt Ellis, as he and his wife, Leslie Ellis, had their second child, was recently born. So congratulations to the Ellises, all of them, on the birth of a new baby. You can see that in its entirety at the end of the city council broadcast, available on the front page of our website. Of course, we did Veterans Day at Muleshoe High School that includes a speech by retired U.S. Navy man Basil Nash, and now our Bailey County judge. He was the speaker. It was a really good program all across the board, as the welcome was given by Greg Hill, the invocation, Jimena Ramirez, presentation of colors, Austin Ross and Eddie Alvarado, the Pledge of Allegiance by Ryan Clifton and Sebastian Stiles, the national anthem by the Mighty M Band. Then they played Tears of Arizona. Recognitions of veterans by Humberto Gonzalez, the speech and presentation by Basil Nash, U.S. Marine Corps, Medal of Honor information by David Sturdivant. Then the presidential proclamation was read by Coach Sturdivant. Taps was played by Jonathan Chavez and Abigail Jones, and the benediction by Stephen Butler. That was from the Veterans Day program that was held at Muleshoe High School. Thank you so much, Belinda Head, for inviting us to come and film this program. The fifth grade music program we also filmed last week. It was entitled Positive. The Mary DeShazo fifth graders music program was held on November the 10th at the Carrie Moore Auditorium. It was directed by Susan White. The DeShazo Elementary principal is Jennifer Burris. And this is our Meet Your Neighbor program, brought to you by United Supermarkets for the month of November. So make sure to go and see all of that available free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Well, we hope that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving next week on Thursday. That is November the 24th. We're going to have Peyton and his whole family come in and Grayson come in. And, of course, I'm not doing a Thanksgiving meal, and Mom is unable to do one now. And so I thought it would be the perfect time, as we, every decade or so, one or two Thanksgivings, we'll go out and eat at PEP. And so I thought it'd be a great time to go do that. But I hadn't received a press release this year for the PEP Thanksgiving meal, so I got a little worried. And so this past Sunday morning, I called out to the St. Philip Church there in the PEP community, the Catholic Church, and sadly I was told that they do not have enough members to pull off the big Thanksgiving meal this year. So that tradition of many, many, many decades and years ends at the PEP community. But they are going to be selling their sausage, their homemade sausage, and it will be on the 23rd, November 23rd, on Wednesday. You can go out there anytime, and in their community room, they will have sausage to sell. I believe it's a breakfast sausage and also a German sausage they'll be selling, and also some of the desserts, pies and cakes and stuff they will have for sale there on Wednesday at the PEP community. So sad to hear the PEP Thanksgiving is going away, but on Wednesday you can go out and buy their famous German sausage, breakfast sausage, or any desserts that you can buy. And he said they'll be open all day Wednesday until they sell out. On your prayer list today, please remember those who've recently lost a loved one, the family of Ted Simpson, the family of Evelyn Ziegenfuss. Remember the family of Benny Bruns, the family of Mira Lynn Foster McDougall, the family of Nadine Hawkins, the family of Patricia Kirk, the family of Morgan Locker, the family of Yonda Martin. Please keep the family of Cappy Gatewood on your prayer list today, the family of Vernie Shaker, and also remember the family of John Soto on your prayer list today. Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News program, along with all of our older archived ones, free of charge, on demand, on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Telephone and zapper fishing. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at BCEC. COOP.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Eddie Lear is a game warden in Houston County, the largest county in East Texas.
It's a really good county. There's a lot of good hunting here, a lot of good fishing.
His grandfather, Tom Browning, was also a game warden, and Eddie spent a lot of time with him.
Well, my first gun was a BB gun when I was 4 years old. My grandfather bought me a BB gun, and it was a Daisy lever action BB gun. I've still got it. When I was a kid growing up, we shot a lot of birds. And, rabbits, squirrels, whatever you could find in the woods when you were a kid growing up. You took your BB gun out there and hunted with it.
October is the beginning of squirrel hunting and bow hunting seasons.
We'll have bow hunters out in the woods and squirrel hunters. There's a lot of counties in the state that don't have a season, but it's an East Texas thing. Used to, there was a lot of squirrel hunters. It was something that was passed down from generation to generation, especially on that opening weekend of squirrel season. Everybody was squirrel hunting. I love to work that opening day of squirrel season. I like hearing all the shotguns going off in the woods.
Eddie has been a game warden 20 years and has handled some tough cases involving violators of hunting and fishing laws.
If you don't abide by the rules and regulations, we won't have anything left to hunt or catch.
An old type of fishing that's illegal is telephone fishing, where the person takes an old crank telephone, connects some wires to it, puts a piece of heavy chain on the end of the wire, and tosses it into the water. When he cranks the telephone, it sends a shock wave down the wire.
As you're cranking on that phone has got a little generator in there, and it's creating electricity. So the faster you turn it, the more electricity it's putting out. It shocks the fish up, and they just dip them up with a dip net, throw them in the boat. It doesn't kill them. It just stuns them. Nowadays, they use these little things called zappers, about the size of a skull can. You hook it to a battery. You have your wire, your electrical wire, it's attached to that. That's where the electricity is running through that wire into that chain. That chain goes to the bottom of the river, and anything in between is getting shocked.
Now, are those illegal?
Yes, sir.
Eddie Lear lives near Augusta.
I'm really proud to be a game warden. I wear this badge with pride.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.